Kamala Das's gender trouble, her parodies of femininity, her play with her images and selves and immutable identities is evident in her religious conversion too. The icon of Indian feminism, in an interview to Outlook India, replied to some of the questions thus. I would like to quote a few passages from the interview. The interviewer asks her, "You are not known to respect orthodoxy. Are you ready for the rule-bound life that lies ahead?" To which she replies, "I have given up my freedom. It has made me feel so shabby. Islam is not a lenient husband. Islam is rigid, very stern. I think of Allah as my master. I am his subservient handmaid. I delight in being subservient. I always wanted to feel humbled. No man could humble me, Allah could. I feel like a harem girl before her master." Next to the question of, "Will you be subservient to your husband?" she replies, "Of course not. If the chap tries to be my master, I will say talaq and send him off." To which the interviewer asks, "He has the advantage when it comes to talaq. Are you comfortable living under that threat?" Kamala Das's reply is very interesting. "Talaq is marvelous. A man is free to send off his wife when he is bored. I believe in a man's right to send off his wife if she bores him." The question, "If your husband has other wives, will you feel upset?" To which she replies, "I would feel relieved because it would save me from physical damage. If I was his only wife, he would come to me every night. It would tire me out at my age." Will Suraya write like Kamala Das? She replies, "No, religion should not permit a woman to write nonsense like my story." Is Suraya disowning the writings of Kamala Das? Asks the interviewer, to which Kamala Suraya replies, "Suraya has nothing to do with Kamala Das. It's a new life altogether. Suraya will not make the same mistakes made by a girl called Kamala Das who was given away as a bride at 15. Can we say Kamala Das, who celebrated passion in her poems and paintings, has finally been laid to rest?" Replies Kamala Das, "Absolutely. Long live Suraya." Here she speaks of the death of one image and the rise of another, all the while implicitly laughing at the questions and playing with and parodying notions of inherent gendered or religious identities. After she admits to have used the parda from 1972 onwards, the interviewer asks her why she did not convert to Islam then, to which she replies, I quote, "But my husband put it off. He said I wasn't mature enough yet to seek another religion. Play with Krishna a while longer, he told me," unquote. Her open use of the word play also reminds one of the fact that here she is playing with the notion of the ideal wife who listens to her husband even as she says she would give talaq to any man who tries to lord it over her. Here one also sees precisely how, using an identity-based politics, she critiques the very same notion of identity, parodying any attempt to present women as a coherent group, which would only be an unwitting regulation and reification of gender binaries. She thus exposes and derationalizes the social hegemonies of religion and culture that both construct and regulate the norms regarding the natural gender identity of men and women. In the process, critiquing the very idea of a prediscursive core gender identity through which women are subordinated that both fundamentalist Hinduism and Islam posit.